Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We are back at Spa once again. Let's get straight into it. This is a Manufacturers Cup race, esports event once again. Very entertaining race, so I thought I'd bring it to you. Let's get it. So, starting P9. In the middle of the pack, 16 racers as per usual. We want to see what we can do here at this race. No real expectations as to whether we'll be going forwards or dropping backwards. We're just in the race like everybody else, just waiting to see what's happening. But as per usual, we always give it our best, and we're off. Let's get it. So I'm not normally the best starter when it comes to these races. Always seems to go backwards a little bit at the beginning whilst I get to grips with the car, the grip, trying to warm up the tyres, getting into the groove. But it seems like a pretty decent start as we're moving up rapidly here, looking up the inside. Will he go for it? Opts to bail out, as we take a huge nudge there from IMR 08. This actually puts me on the back foot now. So I lost a position there through no fault of my own. And this allows the Hell Sniper to bust a move around the outside. No choice but to sit back and let that one happen. So the group's fairly bunched up here. We're seeing a mixture of cars. I'm in the Nissan Silvia with the Final Fantasy 7 livery, looking sweet. I always pick the best liveries, that's quite clear. So starting 9th, already down to 11th and under pressure. But no need to panic. We're still in the middle of the pack. The field's quite bunched up, and it's only the opening lap, so it's always important not to pressurize yourself and panic. Just stay calm, let the race come to you. Oh, as we go sideways there, looks like the guy back in 13th picked up a penalty. As we're coming up to the bus stop chicane, as you can see the field spread there, still relatively tight, which is always a good thing. So just coming up behind the Porsche there. No room to bust a move up the inside, so single file, just like school days. Little snap of oversteer there, or understeer. Picking up a glorious slipstream, but we're all in the slipstream, so not much to be gained right here as we watch everyone filter through En Rouge, one of the most dangerous corners in motorsport. Someone died through here just this weekend. Very challenging corner. Oh, as we make contact there with Minutes, and that actually destroyed any momentum we had there going through En Rouge, which we took very, very well. So a little bit of argy-bargy there. It's not always deliberate. We're all fighting for positions here. So El Abuelo 67 managed to sneak in front, so we maintain that 11th position. Again, pressure from behind. Mika Obreno and Imperial in front. As we almost break the track limits there, lost momentum, and Mika helps himself to a position. So this is not the greatest start, to be honest with you. Started 9th, back down in 12th. no direct pressure from behind. So at this point, just really got to gather it, get your ish together, and try to make steps forward. So flat out down the back straight. Little battle going up ahead there. Side by side contact, smoke. This is allowing me to close the gap. Minor lift off through that corner. Oh, a bit of oversteer there. Almost lost it. Hard braking and downshifting here. Took that pretty well. That puts me on the back of Mika as a mistake is made. This moves me up to 11th place, which we'll take. So we just filtering through once again. Excuse me. On Rouge, I think I have a straight line speed advantage here over the car in front. Let's have a look, see if I close up the gap here. Indeed I do. Look at this one. Candy from a baby. No chance. As we sail on through. To be fair to him, he doesn't try to fight too hard. He's come straight back at me through the corners. If I'm not wrong, this car is very nippy through the corners. The car in the Porsche, that is. So, not particularly easy to keep Mika at bay. Setting my sights on Imperial in the Ferrari ahead, but that's looking like a 1.5 second gap. That should take a lap to close that gap down, if we can. So Mika's not giving up the goals here. He's on it. He's bang on it. He's cornering well. He's taking good lines. To say some of his lines look better than mine, if I'm perfectly honest. As we come down to the long straight at the back, I think there's zero chance of him passing me down the straight. Well, let's have a look. Can he close up on me? Looks like my car's breaking away a little bit. He's got the slipstream. Will this gap close down? Doesn't look like it. Very good through this corner. Now he's starting to make the momentum. What happens here? Side by side. Who's going to win out through this corner? I do. But he's trying the old switch back there. And it works to some degree. He's able to pull himself level, but too much straight line speed. And I'm not giving up the inside there, so he's going to have to try again on that front. So back in 10th, the field spread is not that huge. Look, you can see a massive gaggle of cars there. Might be in 10th, but not a million miles away from the leaders. Maybe 5 or 6 seconds at this point. So, all to be positive about. Let's get off Mika. Let's get back to me. 2 penalties ahead. You know it's all about me. So let's get back onto me. Let's see what happens here. We've got the Porsche. No, Porsche, 2 Ferraris. 1 black, 1 red. As Hell Sniper makes mistakes and brings everyone back into the fray. This helps Mika to catch up as well. Let's go back to the TV cam. As Mika gets a bit naughty there, actually uses me to get round the corner. I suffer and drop back down to 11th. This is not good. Starting P9, you want to move up, but back in P11. But a bit of rough and tumble going on here. You know, I'm a clean driver, so You won't be seeing me using other drivers to get round corners and knocking people out the way. It's not how I roll. We're gonna do well. We're gonna do well for our own merits. None of these little snide, little nudges trying to make people lose momentum. As we just tag onto the back, at this stage of the race, I do like to bring up the telemetry for you guys, so I'll do that right about now. Display all. Gives you opportunity to see the map. Top right corner. As you can see, I'm the little red marker towards the back, still hanging in there. As it's all popping off, look at this. We've got like 6 or 7 cars here in the space of 3 seconds. As Mika gets rammed. Mika comes back on. See, the thing you worry about here sometimes is that in these close quarters like combat is that people get rammed and then maybe they assume it's you when it wasn't. Maybe they take some kind of revenge on the wrong driver, as like 4 into 1 doesn't go quite clearly. So Mika is a little pest. Can't get rid of this guy. Remember, I've got slipstream and a straight line speed advantage, so let's see how that works out. A little bump there. This allows the other Porsche Manute to gain some momentum. I'm going to take the inside if I can. It seems Mika doesn't like to fight me too hard. He leaves the door open. And obviously if you do that, I'm going to come straight through. A bit more rough and tumble. Left the door open for me to come through, but I don't know what was going on there. Couldn't really get through there. I think he was just carrying a lot of speed round the outside. So as per usual, this is highlights. So what we're going to do, we're going to skip forward to lap 6. Hell Sniper's got a penalty behind, so he's not really going to do much. So it's just settled down a little bit. Mika's got a little gap there ahead. He's challenging the Ferrari ahead of him. The Ferrari who has a penalty. Do not ask me to pronounce that guy's name. We'll just call him 72. That's track limits, and track limits again, and a penalty. Not good. So Mika rolls through there. Oh, so he's increased his penalty for leaving the track. I'm behind here. Just doing my thing. Neat driving, keeping it consistent. Last time we were here, it was changeable conditions. This is a fully sunny day. I don't think there's any rain on the radar. So no variables here, it's just pure pace. It's all about who's got it and who doesn't. Listen to that Ferrari engine. Very nice coming up behind the Ferrari. Great looking car there. Very nice lines from myself. No need to try and make a move up the inside here. He's going to serve the penalty very shortly, so we'll just wait for him to serve it and pass on through up into 10th place. As we go 3 tenths up on the previous lap. Somebody there in the background having issues at the side. So we actually moved up 2 spots there, back to TV cam, and let's get back onto Mika, our old adversary, old rival. So we'll just skip forward again. 72 is having problems. I don't know. Someone just reappeared on the track. I don't know what that was. It looks like a glitch. Probably internet stuff. But as we go over the start finishing line, 0.7 of a second up on the previous lap. So not too bad. We're back into the position that we started in after all of that. We are going to skip forward again onto lap 8. Still in 9th place at the halfway mark. I'm not sure we actually, this is just me and Mika battling on the track here as we go through En Rouge. Look at that, brilliant. I'm gaining on him? No, he's too far ahead. Back to TV cam. So we're going to skip forward as we stated. 1 lap. As we go over the line, we set a new fastest lap for myself. Just fractions up on the previous lap. Not really making any inroads here on Mika. So it's a good time to talk about tyre strategies. As you see, I've moved up to 8th. 9th place is in the pits. Reason for that is there's 2 strategies for this race. You've got the hard and the medium tyre. You have to use the hard. Hold on, let's have a look at this. We'll get back to the tyre strategies in a second. So as we go through a Mika, again he doesn't challenge it, but we have to watch out because he's, oh, we've got the fastest split there as we went purple there, purple split. This Mika is just so quick round the corners. This is where he does his business, so we have to be careful as he manages to get alongside us and do the move. I mean, this guy is an absolute nemesis right now. Keep passing him, he passes us back. We pass him, he passes us back. We pass him, so on and so forth. You get the picture. But anyway, so now we're going to have to find out a strategy to get past him again. So back to those tyres. Bottom left, you can see there with the 4 white blocks with the red tips. I'm on the racing hards, that's what RH stands for. You also got the racing medium tyres, which are worth probably a second to a second half a lap advantage. We've got a few cars ahead, I do believe, who are on the racing mediums. The racing leaders on the racing mediums. You have to use the hard, so at some point he needs to pit. So his aim must be to streak ahead and gain an advantage so that when he does pit, he comes out on fresh tyres and he can catch us back up and resume his position. So he's on the racing mediums. Racing hards, he's going to have to pit as well in 3rd place, racing mediums. 4th place is on the hards, he's on a 1-stop strategy. 5th, the guy who bumped me and made me lose 2 positions earlier, he's on the racing hards, that's a 1-stop strategy. Mika 1 stop, and myself 1 stop. What you missed there, I got past Imperial. He had a penalty, so we got past him. So there's a mixture of strategies here. I think there's somebody else is in the pits there, which will allow us to move up to 6th place. I'm thinking. Nope, we're in 7th. So yeah, I'm on the 1-stop strategy, so we'll see how that all pans out further down the line. So back on board, let's get some on-board footage going here. See what my driving technique's like as Mika takes a bad line. Imperial not really doing much. He was up front earlier, so you would have thought he would have just gained back after his penalty, but nothing doing. Let's go on board with him. Always nice to hear that Ferrari engine, so will watch me through his eyes. As he goes onto the marbles there, that's not good. Bit wide there for myself. Back on board with me. 7 tenths down. Tyre wear is starting to become a factor now. As you can see, bottom left, the front tyres are starting to wear out, whereas the rear tyres seem to be in good nick. As we got another pitter in third place. Oh, as Mika pits in. Why did he pit? He's on the racing hards. I'm not sure why he pitted. He could have quite easily have done the one-stop strategy. But that's his business. Let's get back to the racetrack. As these two guys are battling ahead, I've moved up to 5th. As I mentioned earlier, started in 9th, fell back to 12th, back in 5th. Seems to be going relatively well. I didn't see this coming. Track limits. This guy's all over the place. He's surely going to get a penalty for that. Indeed he does. As we just slipstream him. And just got the inside there. Candy from a baby once again. I mean, he's all over the place. Let's look at his tyre wear. It's pretty bad. He's now coming under pressure from Imperial in the Ray-Bans Ferrari. Out on the marbles there. Will he be able to... argy-bargy, elbows out. Yeah, this Raxley is just all over the shop. As we go back to me, I'm in full position. Chasing down IMR 08. Just looking ahead now. Race leader is on racing medium, so I'm not sure when he's going to pit. But looking at his tyres, you do a good job to come in now, sooner rather than later, as he takes the curb. Matey behind is on the slower... Oh, what's this? Tries to go around the outside there. Just seeing the marble build up on the side of the track there. He's on the slower tyre, but his tyres are in much better health, so all things considered, they're probably on equal footing here. But Dare Clem will assume the lead at some point because, as I mentioned before, the racing hard tyre is mandatory. You have to use it. Let's listen to this Mercedes. Not feeling it. Ferrari sounds a lot better, but the Mercedes does look good. Not making any inroads there. Anyway, how's the battle going? So I'm still on the case with IMR back here. Chasing him down. I mean, looking at his IMR's tyre wear, he's probably got the worst tyre wear in the field. So I got a huge advantage here. Opting not to bust the move on him. I'm not sure I get past him at any point. I'm not sure anything's happening right now, so we're going to skip forward another lap. Indeed, I was correct. As the race leader comes into the pits, this allows me to move up to the podium. Now, back earlier in the race when I was fidgeting around in 12th place, this podium didn't seem like it was on the cards, you know. So this is a turn up for the books. Let's skip forward here as nothing seems to be happening. We're losing momentum down the straight. Onto lap 14, coming towards the end of the race now. Just nursing my own tyre wear issues here. But big mistake here from IMR. As we make slight contact there, and I just get past him quite easily. I mean, that's a done deal. That's second place cemented right there. Because with his tyre wear, let's have a look at his tyres. Yeah, he's got nothing left. He can't challenge me. He's just going to fade into the background now. Big issues for him. He'll do well to hang on to that third place, I think. As we got Raxi and Imperial there in the background. Let's go back to myself. I think we're going to skip forward. And again onto the final lap. So just going on board here. For the last time as we come down the main straight. Actually, let's go through on Rouge on TV cam. We'll see that one last time. But yeah, IMR's dropped back with his tyre wear to 6. He was in second just a moment ago, but sitting duck. Imperial behind seems to have very strong tyres, as he has ambitions for taking that second place in his Ray-Bans Ferrari, chasing me down corner by corner as we come up to the end of the race. Very wide for myself. He really is closing in on me. We really need to just hold him off. We probably got half a lap there as we go extremely wide. This allows him to go in half a second on me. Will this become a problem? I mean, I'm driving terribly right there. Look at these lines. I'm just off the line, wide, fighting the tyres for grip. And he's right on me. So down the back straight for the last time. In the slipstream, back to TV cam. Will he be able to bust the move? Doesn't look like it to me. As we brake hard. Back on as we approach the finishing line. And look at that, P2, who would have thought? Coming back, starting 9th, dropping back at the back of the field. I mean, we were a fair way off the leader, but you know, he started at the front, so didn't have to weave his way through multiple cars. So I think that was pretty good. I think that was a very good race. Great comeback for myself. Like the video, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel, all that kind of stuff. And thank you for watching.